5 seconds. All right, we can start walking now.
All right,
we
Bob.
live.
Yeah, this is the African American Civil War Museum area here. A lot of people don't know that the role that African American men played in the Civil War in fighting to free Africans from slavery. As you can see, this is called the Memorial Plaza, in which we have this statue, you know, which shows you have soldiers and sailors depicted, again, who played a mighty role in the Civil War. And surrounding the statue itself, you'll see these aluminum plates that have some 200,000 names of African men who were actually soldiers in the Civil War. And across the street from the plaza is the actual Civil War Museum building itself, where inside there are a lot of documents and additional pictures about aspects of the Civil War. Again, the way some people tell the story, you know, the white folks fought each other to free the slaves. What is never told is the number of free blacks or free Africans who enlisted in the armies, you know, like to fight for the freedom of their brothers in slavery. You know, like in this museum is a tribute to that story. It would take a lot of time to go through all the details, but as I said again, for anyone visiting Washington, D.C., I urge you to come to 10th and U Street Northwest to visit the African American Civil War Museum so that you can actually see the evidence of the role that the black man played himself in gaining his freedom from slavery in the United States of America.
Let's walk over here and show this.
Okay, yeah, as you can see, turn to your left a little bit. See, there are these panels in this building here, again, you know, like tell part of the story, you know, like of the Civil War Museum. So a lot of the information is out here. It said 209,145 black soldiers with 7,800 white officers really fought, you know, like in the Civil War. But that number, 209,145. And most of those names, you know, like have been memorialized at this this Civil War Memorial Hill, and their names are actually on the wall so that we'll know who they are. They're not just, you know, like names as a group, but they're individual names of brothers, and there are a lot of families who've come here, and because of the work that I do as a volunteer there and here at the Masonic Temple, I've helped people find their relative's name on the wall. And we have a book inside which shows that whether they were from Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, the various states they were from, and the units that they were in, and the battles that they engaged in. So for folks who want to know more about, you know, like the role that, again, the black man played in obtaining his own freedom between 1860 and 1865, this is the spot to come to and look at this memorial, or to go across the street to the actual museum and talk to the director, Dr. Frank Smith over there, and his staff about different elements and aspects of the Civil War. But we're very, you know, like again, oftentimes we don't give enough tribute to the brothers who fought for their freedom. And a lot of people tend to think, especially a lot of young white Americans and other people around the world, tend to think that the white man just gave us our freedom after holding us in slavery for so long. But no, the answer is the size of the military. A lot of people don't know that 209,000 brothers actually, you know, like picked up guns and participated in the battles, you know, that helped the North win the war against the Confederate South. And I'll bring that up again just because of just yesterday, or day before yesterday, one of the white candidate running for the United States Senate from Alabama made the statement that America was great at the time when their families were together and we were in slavery. very interesting statement that he made. But we fought to get out of slavery, and we ended that situation. It just wasn't a gift given to us by anybody. We bled, we died, and we were victorious in many battles. And that's just a statement that the world needs to know.